Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 530 Gold Mining. My name is Israel, and today we are on another adventure. Mike and I are on our way down to our main mine, where you've seen the last few videos coming out of, and we're going to keep on digging in that same ancient river channel, and hopefully we can get on some gold today. It's been kind of slow the last couple trips, but that's the way digging an ancient river is. It's just like digging a normal river. You could dig one crack that has an ounce of gold in it down on the river and move 5 feet downriver or upriver and no gold. You just got to keep on digging and keep on digging. The nice thing about this spot is if you do hit a crack within it with gold in it, it's probably going to be loaded because it's virgin and it's never been touched before. So we're going to keep on doing what we're doing and hopefully get some gold to pop out for you guys. So I'll get back to you when we get to the mine. What's up, everybody?
Hi.
We made it to the mine. So we wanted to fill you guys in since we've been getting more subscriptions and more likes and comments and views and such.
And we're specifically requests to buy the gold.
Yeah. We're going to start a Patreon. So you'll have a chance to win some of this California gold that we're finding. We'll do monthly giveaways and we'll have pay dirt for sale, and we'll give away some merch, some shirts and hats and stuff like that on some monthly giveaways. And then we'll have different payment tiers of monthly subscriptions you can add on to. And we're even going to do some outings. We'll have some group outings, and then we can do some one-on-one lessons with you guys if that's something you're into, and bring you out and teach you how to find some gold. Good to keep all the gold you find, unless it's something real big. Just kidding. But yeah, so thank you guys for your continued support. And hopefully we find some gold today. And hopefully you get to go home with some of this California gold one day. All right, check back in. All right, so Mike's working over there on monitor stand B. That's monitor stand A over there, the A hole. And we'll call this monitor stand C, or the C hole. Yeah, eventually we'll find a D hole. So a couple years ago, Mike came up in here and he was digging like up in here. This looks like tailings, but if you dig into it, you can tell that's all starting to be locked up gravel right there. And I was digging into it the other day, and nice clay coming out of there. It rained pretty heavy last couple days, so it's pretty wet, but that's tailings, but like that's in there pretty good. Come on. Yeah, see, it's got that red and yellow clay stuck to it. And that is what is interesting me. So this is going to be a little harder to dig because it is a lot of gravel.
Look what the bedrock's doing, though.
And you can see the bedrock here.
There's a big ridge on this end.
And there's a big ridge right here, but this is what's called a dead zone right here, where all this material's built up. So they didn't wash this. That's all dead material that just stayed there. So I'm gonna dig that out. See if there's any more gold in it. Gotta cut this tree out of the way first. Now we got all these room for activities and stuff. Now it's time to start digging. Show you what we got working over here. All right, if you remember from previous videos in the A-hole, there's that red, white, and yellow clay. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Okay. You follow it up. It still keeps going and going and going up into here. What do we got shaking here? We got gravel. Locked in gravel. Sitting in that clay. Sitting on the bedrock. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna dig it out, of course, and see if there's any nuggets in it, because that's what we do. We dig and dig on presumptions.
with this assumption, looks really good. So, and we found gold right up in here. So let's see what we can pop out.
It's that same looking stuff. Yellow with the
That's
white and
bedrock.
red bands through it, yeah.
There's gravel running through it. See right there, that's a little piece of gravel that just popped out of the bedrock.
Yep. Quartz cobble. A little peat gravel almost, but that seems repeatable. So yeah, the heavy carbon from the fire kind of creates false signals, but that sounds like something. Yep.
Oh, Kadaki.
It's right down in that crack. So look at that. You can see the bedrock is coming down this way and this way. The target's right there. Oh, there it is.
Is that it? Yeah. It's just got so much clay on it. I thought that was gonna be way bigger. That's not it. There's gotta be something else right there.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's not it.
Huh? Oh yeah, that seems a little small.
Yeah, watch out.
All right, let's see if there's another target in here.
There's another target down there.
Yeah, that is another target. Alrighty. Way to go, dude. Good job.
Thanks.
It's his turn to find a little pocket again. Let's get to digging. I know I keep talking about it in most of these videos, but if you're into gold, this stuff should just be absolutely gorgeous to you.
That's bedrock. That's packed in gravel on top of it
Yep.
with like 3 different colors of clay running through it.
Yeah, the whites and the reds that you see here, that's all just clay that's packed into different little cracks and stuff. And then this deeper yellow, that's the actual bedrock. It's good looking though.
There you go, people. See, there's nothing in my hand.
Yep, nothing in his hand.
You're only gonna hear one target at a time. If there's 2 targets in my scoop, you're gonna hear the biggest one.
Yep.
Oh, it's a little pebble.
A wee little pebble of gold. Hey, how about that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Smooth. Nice, dude.
Ba-dang. Wow.
Finally, man.
Give me your scoop.
Let me go get it.
Dick around with that.
15 minutes later, we got $5.
Not even.
No.
It's like 5 cents.
All right, well, you know, I think there's another target there.
That's a lot better than that one did. It's still deep, too.
Yeah, that's a good sign. It's gold. Sweet.
Nice one. Thank you, Jesus. Dirty girl.
It's worth chasing it that way. There's a crack right here, so I guess we'll just see where she goes. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Thing got squished in the river. Squished in the river for sure. A lot darker color than the stuff just a few feet away.
It's got more clay on it.
Yeah. That's a nice target.
Haven't heard of one like that in a while. Oh, it's just flat. Just a flat one. That's good though.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good one.
Decent.
Yeah, it's got some character to it. I mean, that's every bit of 12 inches, 14 inches down.
Heard it clear as day.
Yeah. Way to go, buddy. Don't worry, folks. We check the hole multiple times. We make sure there's nothing in the pile, nothing in the hole. We go through everything that we threw out of the scoop. A little bit chattery today. See, look at that. We got another one in the pile.
My knee was literally on it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't hear it earlier. What do you, Israel was sitting on gold again?
That never happens.
It always happens. Itty bitty. I mean, it's gold, so. That's a, what, $20 bill?
Yeah.
Gold's $100 a gram now, so. $10 bill. All right, a lot of you have given us suggestions for things we should do to process this material.
Suggestions.
Yeah, like keep them coming. I love hearing all the different things that people come up with for how to do this stuff, right? A couple have suggested using like paint mixers in a bucket, right? Put it in there, just make a slurry. You know, drying it out is another option that some people have suggested. Some guys even say put it in a fire and like kiln dry it. It's an option. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a sample. All that dirt that we just dug out right here where those couple pieces came out. I mean, clearly there was a crack, so everybody says there should be fine gold in this, so let's take some stuff home and see if there's any fine gold in it. All right, got a bag full. Standard sandbag. Let's get this stuff home, dry it out, and start doing something with it. And a second bag. That'll be pretty much everything out of the crack, so I guess we'll figure out if there's anything in it. Jeez. Yeah, that 7,000 fine's a small one still. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, bud. What is that piece? 5, 6, something? I don't know. Well, it's about 3 o'clock. We've pulled probably 3 feet, 4 feet out of here. Yeah. You see the hole he's sitting in. So, just the gold that we've seen. That's ended up 7 pieces, I think it was. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible. We're both pretty tired and looking to get out of here a little bit earlier than usual, so I think that might be it for the day. We'll pick up back at the car and get that gold on the scale. All right, here's where we ended up for the day. A couple of nice chunky ones. Let's get them on the scale. One. $5.1 for the day. Not too bad. A couple of nice pieces there. All right, we're back home. We got our 2 bags of dirt. That'll be the wet one. This will be the dry one. So, nothing fancy. I got a little tub here. I live in the desert, so it's nice and dry, so we'll spread her out. So these are really what we're trying to get broken up here. You see these balls of clay that they're pretty solid, but they're full of interesting material, especially this kind of stuff. Right, that's just solid clay, so I'm gonna let it sit here, and let's come back to it in a few days. All right, this stuff has been sitting out for a while, and it is nice and dry. I don't know if you can see the dust coming off of there. Yeah. Nice and dusty. Some of the pebbles are coming out now. All right, there's a little piece of quartz. Another piece of quartz. So I think next step is go ahead and run it through some classifiers. I got to pick what size I want to do. We'll catch all of these little clumps that aren't breaking up, figure out which ones are actually rocks that we don't want, right? I don't care about breaking these up. This is quartz. But all this other stuff, who knows? Maybe this is just clumps of clay. Yeah, see that? So that one was just a clump of clay. Could be holding gold. So we'll get it all broken up. All right, let's get this stuff classified down. Use an 18 mesh because it's convenient right here. Like I was showing you guys, this stuff is nice and dry now, so nothing fancy. Set the fan up behind me so it blows all the dust out. That's why I'm not wearing a mask. Otherwise, it would be. Silicosis is no joke, folks. All right, so without doing any crushing or anything, we've got kind of almost an even split between everything that is minus 18 mesh and everything that's bigger. So I think what I'll do now is run everything through 1/4 inch. Anything smaller than that, I'm going to crush it up, right? Try and get these little dirt clods and stuff broken up all the way. A lot of these bigger chunks that aren't broken yet like that, that's just kind of a chunk of bedrock. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Let's get this testing going. So here's what I'm doing to crush this stuff up, right? I don't need to like turn it into powder because the clay's pretty dry, so it's crumbling pretty well. And I'm not worried about breaking up the chunks of bedrock or any of the actual little like pebbles and stuff that are mixed in here. So about 2 scoops at a time. And I just kind of start by tamping it down. And if that doesn't do it, I'll just do a little twist with it for the next pass. And back on the classifier it goes. I don't know how well it's coming across, but pretty much everything that's left in there is just broken bedrock and like little bits of gravel, like it's quartz. So this is just a test, good enough for me. I'm not doing any more than that for fine gold. Not when there's big old nuggets to be found. Cool. Let's get the cleanup sluice set up and see what's in here. All right, I got it set up. It's running. I don't have the water running super high because we should be able to see anything popping out of here. Just feeding it really slow. This is the Keen Minimax, if anybody's curious. I kind of use it as like a low volume at home processor. Sometimes I'll take it out with me if I'm trying to sample a new spot or whatever. It's pretty small, it's portable. Electric motor, so you can just put a light little battery on, easy. Nice steady feed rate. You don't want to put too much in, you don't want to go too slow because then you can have the gold fall out of the riffles if there's nothing there. At least with this kind of slower moving water. I don't see much anything in there yet. So I'm keeping an eye on it to make sure that the riffles aren't getting packed, right? Some of you out there are probably concerned that the angle's a little bit too low or I'm not running enough water or whatever. I'm watching above, everything's dancing and moving. I'm watching below, everything's dancing and moving. It's packing up a little bit towards the end, but that's okay, right? All the gold really should be caught. The top section here, or really at the very least, or the furthest down, it should be maybe halfway down the box. I think I see one piece. See that one speck right there? That's the only thing I see in here. One confirmed piece of color, and that is it. That guy. Right there. I'm just letting the box clear for a second here. Let's take a look at this material down below. Yeah, it's a little jammed up in there, but not too bad. It's all dancing real well under there, so I'm feeling good about this setup. So let's see what's in it. All right, this is all the material that was in the sluice. So let's pan her down. Alrighty, let's see what we got. There's a little bit in there. So what do you think? See those two pokers? That's it. Those two little pieces. So would you guys buy that? Would you guys buy that pay dirt? If you want it, I'll sell it to you, but gotta let me know in the comments. Well, do you guys believe us now? Told you. There's not a lot of fine gold in that material. It makes sense though, because that mine's known for big gold, big nuggets. So it's kind of what we're finding. So don't get me wrong, folks. I wish there was fine gold in that stuff too, but there just kind of isn't there, or we just haven't found the spot where the fine gold's collecting. We're only in the area where the nuggets are hanging up. Maybe we'll keep playing around a little bit. We'll keep trying a couple new spots, but for that location in particular, we're focused on metal detecting and we're focused on nuggets. And that's just kind of the way it is. So don't forget to check out our Patreon, guys. The link is down below in the description. We're gonna do monthly giveaways like we said, right? We got shirts, other kinds of swag, gold, all kinds of stuff. And once again, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I appreciate every single one of you, each of your likes, comments, and of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Helps the channel out and it gets the videos in front of more people.